In a world where even the most prepared teacher who's ready for all techie PD hears this, today we're going to learn about Google Sheets. Yay! Hey, don't worry. I'm about to give you some tips to help when you're using Google Sheets to be a little bit more productive. And of course, there are different ways to skin a cat. Who came up with these sayings? And of course, there are different ways to do the same stuff. I'm going to show you the ways that I use my Google Sheets to be a little bit more productive. Let's get started. I just want to show you how to quickly average a spreadsheet of numbers, or you can use the count function or the sum function. Let's get started. So I actually want to have the average of these numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight just one row. So I'm going to highlight the 95 and the 199, and I'm going to come here and click on the sigma sign, the function sign. I'm going to click here and click average. Once I do that, I can just hit enter on my keyboard, or I can just click anywhere on the screen. Ta-da! So it has averaged these numbers, but I want all of these numbers to be averaged as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, because what Google Sheets just did is it put that formula right here for me. So I'm actually going to come here and get, I like to call it the ink blot. There's actually a name to it, but I call it the ink blot. So I'm going to come here and get this ink blot. Notice how my mouse changes when I go over it. And I'm just going to drag down. And there you go. Now all of my numbers are averaged. I actually want the total of the column. Now I can't just come here and click the whole column because I have this word right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on 95, and I'm just going to scroll on down. And now I'm going to come here and hit sum. Ta-da! Go ahead and hit anywhere on the screen. Now I have my sum. I can actually just drag that, and now it's the sum of that. The last thing I want to show you with this is if I wanted to do, let's say I want to see how many numbers is in these two columns. So the cool thing is I can just highlight this, and I can come down here and notice you have sum, you have average, minimum, maximum, the count. So that's 86 numbers that I've highlighted, and the count of numbers. So really cool ways to get very quick information. How do you sort and filter information on a spreadsheet? Let me show you. So I have my spreadsheet here. I'm going to come right here under the FX sign and click so I can highlight my entire sheet. First, I'm going to come here to data, and I'm going to skip all these and go straight to sort range. And it's mainly because my data has a header row. So you see order, date, region, rep. So because I have that row, I'm going to go to this and click data has a header row. And I want to sort by region, A to Z. And then within each region, I want my representatives to be in A to Z. And then I can just keep adding. Click sort, and all of the information goes with my list. So I have this here. Now, of course, I would delete that if I didn't need that. But notice I have all of my central, and then within central, I have Andrews Gill. There you go. And then I have East within East. They're in alphabetical order, and that's how that works. And it pulled all of the information for me. I'm going to go ahead and delete row 2. The next thing that I'm going to do is filter. So I'm going to just highlight my whole sheet again, come back to data, create a filter. When I do that, it puts these nice little funnels by each of my header row categories. And what I can do is I can come here and only see what I want to see. So I actually only want to see the Eastern region. So I'm going to click this little funnel, and you see where it says everything is checked. So I'm going to click clear and say I only want to see East. Ta-da! Now I'm only seeing the information that I want to see. Notice that the funnel is now black, showing me that this list is filtered. I think I can come here and filter whatever else I want. I can come here and say clear. I only want to see the pins, and there you go. So you can filter and unfilter. If I want to unfilter this, I usually just click select all, and now it's back. Unfilter, select all, or select whatever I want to select. And that's how you sort and filter.